What do people learn too late? To protect their ears. You don't want to live with tinnitus for the rest of your life, because you were exposed to a loud noise once. Setting and respecting boundaries. How to give a genuine apology. And other such communication 101 skills. Take care of your teeth. The importance of writing skills for formal contexts. Writing is an important skill in nearly any field, and the more a career advances, the more important it becomes. The lack of adequate writing skill often holds back a career. Yet many people squander their opportunities to learn writing because they think their class assignments are empty busy work, and they figure their skills in spoken English and informal text messages will carry over when they need to write for work. How dangerous driving a car can be. That the cliche "you never know when it's the last time you'll see" to someone should absolutely be remembered for every occasion. My best friend just died in a car accident this past Saturday. And the last time I saw him, we got in an argument, and he left, and we didn't speak after that. I'm destroyed by it. Edit. Thank you all so much for the support, and for the awards. I do have a great support circle outside of this. But all these replies and condolences really shows the empathy complete strangers can have. How to manage their finances. What not to share on the internet. That you might be wrong sometimes. Some never learn. Edit. Change they to you. Sitting on your ass all day is not good for your health at all. That mental and emotional abuse are a real thing. Red flags. That no is a complete sentence. Don't get in the habit of auto-launching explanations and defenses. Oftentimes, the people listening will ignore all that anyway and just hear, "But here's an opportunity to dissuade me. Look how hard I'm working to get your approval, to say no to you." The value of a good/unconditional friend. That some things can never be undone. The actions you take, and the words you speak, will come back around sooner or later. How to communicate. Mistakes have consequences. Sometimes they are huge consequences. Such as a mistake while driving, could kill yourself or someone else. Sometimes they are little consequences. But always learn from your mistakes, and that you should always be learning and improving yourself. That it's never too late to learn. The value of walking away from someone toxic in your life. Even if it is your parents and family. If you are thinking of it, and are scared, and have somewhere where you can land in a safe place, then do it. It hurts like hell for a long while. But it gets better, and one day you realize how peaceful your life is, and you find you only miss the family you wish you had had. That most people will just help you. How and if they can. If you are honest with them, it seems like so many people feel the need to conceal what they actually want from you. And try to get it by presenting a half-truth or what they think you want to hear, instead of just being straightforward. To appreciate their youth. That they are terrible at parenting. Saying "I love you," or wanting to reach out to your family, friends, and loved ones. But crippling anxiety stops you. You never know when it may be too late to say these things. So be in the moment. And live/love in the present authentically. Don't worry if you aren't living an exciting or extravagant life. It's okay to live simply and quietly. It doesn't mean that you're wasting your life. Don't ever think it's okay to talk to yourself in a manner you wouldn't let another human being talk to you. The biggest abuser I ever had in my life was my constant companion. The thoughts in my head. We often take care to choose our words when correcting a child or friend. But if anyone had talked to me the way I talked to me for 30 straight ducking years, I would have murdered them. And probably got away with it too. Be nice to yourself. You're the only you have. Interest rates. Credit cards. Credit score. Money saving techniques. 401k. In other words, anything that keeps you from being trapped by poor money management. A cat on his back inviting a chesty rub is a trap. How slippery a slope addiction is. How quickly trying something at a party turns into being hooked. Learning when to say no. Learning how to apologize when it's your fault. And how to not apologize when it's not your fault. That it's possible to do everything ducking right and still lose. Just life in it. I didn't know that was from Star Trek. I just know it from a comment on Reddit 6 months ago, and crap is true. That cutting toward yourself is a bad idea. Not everyone is going to like you, no matter how hard you try. The importance of education. As a kid you're always hear generic statements like, this will help your career, but nothing specific enough to be useful. That hating people who are different makes you nothing but unhappy. To not stick. Insert object. Into. Insert different. Dangerous object. That's being wrong, and changing your mind is actually nothing to be ashamed of. Edit. Now I finally get to write that sentence too. Thanks for the award, kind stranger. The view from halfway down. That friendships and relationships should never be so difficult to be in that it drains you of joy, or throws you into depression. And if you are that depressed friend that keeps losing connections with meaningful people, it's never too early to get help. Even if you think you can beat it, it's temporary, or you don't deserve it. Toxicity in any person is inevitable as people grow and change. What separates the toxic people from others is that they refuse to, or are unable to recognize their own toxic patterns, and cannot change their toxic behaviors when they negatively impact others. And learn your own issues. Do self-work. You're always going to be better for it. Pulling out is not an effective method for birth control. The deflector shield will be quite operational. Save your goddamn money. Edit. Nearly 70% of Americans have less than $1,000 stashed away, according to Goblin King Rate's 2019 savings survey. That's goddamn wrong. There are limits when it comes to drinking alcohol. That it's more important to appreciate your body for what it can do, rather than what it looks like. How short life is. How to emotionally regulate. That you can't stop me. Knowing when to not be nice. That being mean to people will get you nowhere. 2 words. Flared base. Many college degrees have no job market. Trade school is a financially solid option out of high school. That they are responsible to unduck their lives. No one else. That COVID-19 is real.